It's a sunny day. Sonic the Hedgehog was on his way to West Side Island with his plane. But here we follow Rouge the Bat, one of the world's greatest treasure hunters. Rouge was at Mystic Cave getting some gems for her own. Upon exiting the cave with a bag full of jewels, Rouge flies over West Side Island, seeing beautiful locations. When she's attacked by a sudden badnik, dropping the bag of jewels, Rouge searches the air for the bag when she sees that 2 brown foxes took the bag. Rouge is frustrated to find the island full of strange robots that she has never seen before, and realizes that she has to get off the island as fast as she could. But first, she had to reclaim what was rightfully hers, at least from her perspective. Rouge follows the foxes. Following them, she realizes that they were after someone, a small orange fox, Miles Tailsprower, who was being bullied for his 2 tails. Rouge then sees that this could be a chance to get the jewels, in her own way.
You boys sound like you're having fun. Want me to join you?
While they're distracted, Rouge kicks and spins the 2 foxes, causing them to pass out. Tails was impressed by Rouge's beauty and bravery. In that moment of panic, it was like seeing a guardian angel with black wings saving him. Rouge flies away, relieved to have her gems back. When she realizes that small fox was following her from the ground, suddenly, his twin tails began to spin like a helicopter. He was not only able to fly, but seemingly learned that in the heat of the moment. She thought that maybe the boy really could be of some use, just maybe. Rouge questions Tails about his 2 tails. He says that he has always been judged for them, and was surprised that he could have used them in that way.
Are you kidding? I'd say they're a gift. You wouldn't even be able to follow me without them.
Really?
I'm serious. How about I teach you a few things? If you're up to it, of course.
I am!
Okay, kid. From now on, you will get to train with the greatest treasure hunter in the world.
While this conversation was happening, Sonic the Hedgehog was finishing up facing Eggman in Emerald Hill, feeling that there was something missing. But maybe it was nothing. Rouge and Tails go to a less aggressive area from Emerald Hill. The Batgirl shows her little bag of jewels, which surprises Tails a lot.
So shiny. How did you get them?
I went after them myself.
It must have been really hard.
For a thief like me, not at all.
Wait, are you a thief?
Yes?
But wouldn't it be wrong to steal?
It's not like I do it for a bad reason. Just think about how unfair it is for these jewels to be left alone, lying around in these ancient ruins. What a waste. Anyone that can afford to buy one can replace them anyway. I might as well treat myself. That's how the world works. Doesn't that sound more fun than hanging around here and getting bullied?
I guess it makes sense. Besides, I owe you one after what you did for me. You were very brave facing those 2.
And soon, you'll learn to be as good as I am.
Tails and Rouge starts their training with physical combat, with Tails learning moves like a tailspin and a drill kick. Tails didn't seem particularly strong initially, but he was a good apprentice, and knew how to turn his body into a weapon, including a move called the spin dash, which he suggested to Rouge to try, but it didn't fit her style. Rouge then takes Tails to the city. He just followed her without knowing why they were there, when he was surprised to see Rouge giving him a pair of stealth shoes and gloves. While he was the one receiving the gift, Rouge couldn't lie, she was happy that Tails could wear something more appealing for her taste. Tails looked at his old shoes and gloves. Something seemed to be on his mind.
When I saw news about Sonic the Hedgehog, I felt hope for the first time. That's why I got these shoes and gloves. I wanted to feel just like him, to feel strong. But when you saved me from those bullies, I felt calm for the first time.
Rouge didn't know how to respond to that, but something was warming up in her heart. She then flies away, just like the first time they met. She was asking for him to follow her. It was clear that she didn't have a destination after a while. The both of them were just flying aimlessly through the city, but Tails still felt like he had learned something else about Rouge. Could someone like her even know loneliness like he had? Suddenly, a single star, a glimmer of courage could be seen crossing the skies. In truth, the star was Supersonic, who was chasing Eggman's aircraft, the Wing Fortress. Rouge and Tails proceed throughout the city, She was planning to finally teach him how to steal, until they meet a crawler Batnik. Tails sneaks up behind the robot and destroys it with a single spin dash. They kept going, with Tails learning more and more about Rouge's tactics, but in his own way. At the end, they come back to a cave in Emerald Hill to sleep, having collected a lot of rings and robot parts, which Tails starts playing around until he builds a communicator for him and Rouge. Once she wakes up in the morning, this brings another big surprise for Rouge. She thought to herself, how many talents does this kid have? But what amazed her the most is that she didn't even ask him to do this. All was done because he cared for her. Although she initially saw Tails as a perfect tool and a partner in crime, she actually started caring about him.
You didn't need to do this.
Of course I did! Then we can split up and still keep in touch while finding a lot of cool stuff, even separated!
Thanks.
Hey, stop!
Meanwhile, a great explosion happens in the sky. Rouge goes outside to see, and it's supersonic, crashing down the DAFAG and flying directly to Angel Island.
Is that the legendary floating island? That's where the Master Emerald is. Hope you're ready for the biggest heist of your life, Fox Boy, because I sure am.
Ooh! Yeah, let's go!
The only problem is, I don't think we'll be able to fly all the way up to that island.
Tails starts thinking a bit more, until he sees Sonic's plane on a cliff close to them.
I think someone forgot their plane there.
They both fly away using the tornado. Rouge then explains Tails about the Master Emerald. Everything she knew about it was just legends, saying that it once belonged to a long ancient tribe. And it had infinite power of which could even control other gems. But she didn't know if that last bit was 100% true, since it was very vague. Tails was impressed by that information. A gem with infinite power? Could it be related to the legendary Chaos Emeralds? Both treasure hunters were almost arriving at Angel Island, ready to get their hands on the Master Emerald. Rouge was ready to fulfill her dream of having her hands on the most precious gem she knew, and Tails was ready to prove himself as a great treasure hunter for his new friend. Their biggest adventure is about to begin. The flying thieves arrive at Angel Island. Tails lands the plane on the beach while Rouge examines the area. She then saw the crashed DAFAG at a distance, giving a signal to Tails to follow her. During their travel, they crossed paths with a bunch of aggressive robots, just like the ones in West Side Island. They both go after the crashed DAFAG, where they spotted a giant cave with jewels. Amazed by the amount of gems, Rouge asks for Tails to stay behind and cover her. She entered the hidden palace, and there it was, the Master Emerald, the gem of her dreams, right in front of her. Before having the chance to grab it, a red echidna appears behind Rouge. Get away from the Master Emerald!
Oh, hello, handsome. I was just admiring this beautiful gem of yours. Where'd you find it?
You already stared at it for too long. Now move aside.
Not too delicate, are we?
I don't have time for you. A gentle scientist came here in my island to warn me about a blue hedgehog that attacked him and is now after the Master Emerald. As its guardian, I will protect it at all costs. While Knuckles was having his speech, Rouge gave a signal for Tails to grab the Master Emerald in stealth style.
You sure take your job quite seriously,
Of course I do. I must honor the mission I was given by my ancestors. So even if you don't have bad intentions, I won't allow anyone else to stay even near the altar.
Not even for a pretty girl like me. This place seems very lonely. You could really use some company.
Shut up! I already told you to leave! This is your last warning, Batgirl. Tails gets the emerald and gets out of the cave, but is almost hit by a dragonfly, falling on Hidden Palace once again. Knuckles notices and gets very angry, almost punching Rouge. She tried to protect herself with her wings, but was sent away in a pillar.
Rouge!
Tails was stressed and scared. He couldn't let his friend get hurt like this. Although he was afraid of that echidna, he couldn't let her down. So they both decided to fight together. The battle was intense. Rouge and Knuckles were on the same level, but Tails was surprised by his fast attacks. Physically, he was no match for Knuckles. Tails was on the floor. Knuckles was going to attack him. The Fox Boy needed to find a way to gain the advantage. But how? Tails remembered how Rouge used her charm to distract the bullies. Could that mysterious fighting tactic even work? The small fox looked at him with his innocent and bright eyes. Knuckles hesitated for a few short moments. With a combined spin kick and a tail spin, together they were able to beat the red echidna.
What was that all about?
I learned from the best.
Of course you did.
They ended up a bit exhausted after the battle, but they were still able to steal the Master Emerald. Tails couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement and accomplishment. He had never been on a heist like this before, and he was amazed by Rouge's skill and expertise. He knew that he had a lot to learn, but he was eager to keep working with Rouge and honing his skills as a treasure hunter. When suddenly,
Hey, what's going on here?
they crossed paths with the Super Hedgehog himself, Sonic. Tails barely recognized the world's most famous hedgehog, but he was sure that was the same hero that rescued the animals in South Island. Tails was supposed to feel excited about meeting Sonic, but he was only insecure and ashamed of himself, afraid of being judged about the fact that he was stealing. They all saw the Eggmobile getting closer, so the three of them hid along with the Master Emerald. Eggman arrives at the cave, and he is very displeased by Knuckles.
More pests, huh? How could you let someone take that giant rock from you?
This is not good. Without the Master Emerald, this island will fall into the ocean.
I don't care, you imbecile! Go find my emerald!
What do you mean, your emerald? Oh no.
Would you look at that? Eggman finally showing his true intentions.
So, you really tricked me. You don't care about defending the Master Emerald at all. You just wanted to steal it.
Bingo!
You're not gonna get away with this! Sonic and Knuckles put their difference aside and decided to fight Eggman. But before they could do anything, Eggman's mech activated a pair of electric tentacles that created a shield preventing them both from attacking and escaping. Even though Tails and Rouge had the perfect opportunity to escape with the emerald, the Foxboy did not feel this was the right thing to do. So he had a plan. Tails turns off Eggman's machine by breaking the tentacles that were holding the barrier, using his drill kick that he learned from Rouge. Eggman was terrified. Both Sonic and Knuckles were now smashing his back. Red Echidna finishes this by punching Eggman away from Angel Island with all his might. Rouge and Tails were about to escape with the Master Emerald, but Tails had something to say.
Rouge, I think we should leave the Master Emerald here. It's just that it means a lot to him. Taking scraps and other diamonds is one thing, but some things are just irreplaceable. And isn't it already exciting that we actually got to steal the Master Emerald, even if it was for a couple of minutes? Besides, maybe we shouldn't add mass coastal massacre to your criminal record.
Fine. It probably stinks like echidnas do anyways.
Come on! We have plenty of other cool treasures we can steal in the future.
It was tough for Rouge to agree, but deep inside, not only she knew that Tails was right about it, but also felt proud of him for seeing treasure in that way. Not that this would stop her from at least entertaining the idea of bothering Knuckles about the Master Emerald, of course. Knuckles, although still being angry about the whole heist situation, was glad that they both protected from the Doctor and returned to their rightful place.
So, looks like you were the one who stole my plane.
I'm so sorry. I saw you left it behind and...
It's alright, kid. Things worked out in the end. Just stay out of trouble and we'll be good.
Well, can't promise that, Blue. But I'll try.
Tails spends the time that they had on the island to collect some Eggman technology and some pretty gems that they found around the area. Soon, he was able to build a new plane for him and Rouge based on Sonic's plane model. They both leave Angel Island and approach West Side Island, but Rouge tells Tails to stay on the air for the next few miles, until they get to Central City, where the Night Babylon was located. Tails has never seen anything like it. More populated and even brighter than Casino Night, he loved it. The Batgirl even invited Tails to join Club Rouge, which was her own fighting club. This would help him train even more in physical combat and learn some more skills with her. Some time passes by, and after a specific event in the future regarding a certain fighting tournament, Tails meets and befriends Honey the Cat, a famous fashionista who also participated in this fighting tournament. Some months after this event, Tails asks Honey to make a new suit for him, something more modern and stylish. The Fox Boy started to organize his own workshop, to have some time and experiment with his future inventions. Study machines and gems with special properties. It was his new hobby. Now, Tails and Rouge were more than a team. They were both good friends and the world's greatest treasure hunters. You could even call them the Flying Thieves.